Well, it was Sunday, Sweep Sunday for the Colorado Rockies at Coors Field. Speaking of the Rockies, a team that is also going places in a very different way. Here's where we are right now. North Carolina now in the national championship. Gonzaga in the national championship as well. And try not to fall. It's not the sexy pick for sure, but it's more the safe and steady pick that the Broncos absolutely needed. I like the first take better.
Yeah?
That one was better. When you're a pro, you always nail it. Day one of state wrestling is a lot like drinking water from a fire hose, and this is why. 10 mats going on simultaneously. My arms are exhausted. Certainly a tall mountain to climb for this team, only compounded by the fact that Virgil Green and Derek Wolfe may be out going down with injuries today. Hey, I'm a sports guy. I never claimed to be good at sports. Well, for the Rush family, the Soapbox Derby is a way of life. From building the car to learning life's toughest lessons, they've raced through the generations and don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Set. From one Rush,
well, it's fun,
to another.
You do about 35, 40 miles an hour in this car.
It's a family affair for the Rush clan.
I meet a bunch of new friends.
First time down is terrifying.
You can trace it through history.
It's, you know, what our family does.
Each generation with one thing in common. Soapbox Derby races.
It's just a family thing. It just brings people together, working on the cars and going through all the stuff. I mean, there's a lot of preparation.
As a kid in Kansas City, Julie helped her brother race.
Girls didn't race in those days. It was just the boys, and we didn't care. We were fine with it.
Yeah. That didn't matter to her. It was always about having fun.
We keep it going,
yeah.
You know, just keep it going.
So she passed it on to her son, and the tradition just kept going.
It's about building your cars and being with your family and seeing everyone else and what they're bringing to the table.
It was kind of cool. Just to have so many people that have done it, and I want to continue the legacy.
Her grandkids, Adam and Jacob, both seasoned racers, working with their dad right up until the end.
He passed away in March, and the race was June of that year. And so that's when we stuck the stickers on, and that's when kind of the news got around. But we were all thinking of him.
An absence that's still felt.
He's there every year anyway.
But hasn't slowed their passion, which is why they want everyone to give it a try.
It's totally different activity where you're all building something, you're doing something creative, and they're learning to win and they're learning to lose. You know, it's just a great activity that way.
To get involved, check out our website, KOAA.com, and click on the Sports tab.
It's definitely strained.
It just caught me and I just sold instantly.
There's no other sport that I can think of where you have to sprint while you're holding your breath.
Confused? Let me explain. The basics? A snorkel, fins, and a lead puck scooting towards a goal. Oh yeah, and a dozen of your closest friends fighting to claim it. The game? Underwater hockey.
It's quiet, it's underwater, you don't have people screaming and yelling, and well, there's a little screaming and yelling occasionally.
No talking and no air. It's fair to say this game is challenging, but that just spurs on its players who travel near and far to get their shot in the pool.
It's a totally different sport, and I've played a lot of sports, and it just instantly hooked me.
Max drives to Denver each week from the Springs. To say he's passionate is an understatement.
Over the years, I kept moving further and further, but that never stopped me. I just had to play it.
Let's be honest, this sport is crazy. And what's more insane, the players know it.
You get a lot of tunnel vision. When you're lack of air, it's harder to think.
You can't talk during the game. You just have to really develop almost a sixth sense for what your teammates are doing and where they're going to be.
And unbelievably, more and more people keep showing up to play.
We're getting routinely 20 to 25 people at practices, so it's probably tripled in size just here in Colorado in the time I've been playing.
Making them the third best club in the country. But as for the sport, this group wants it to stay small.
A pure amateur sport where there aren't athletes that are being paid to do it. It's not a career for anybody. It's just something that, you know, passionate people can get together and do and have a good time and get a great workout.
I sense a News 5 club team coming on. Grant Meach for goalie, anyone? Matt Prichard, News 5 Sports.